So the story I'm going to talk about today is taken from the Jamaica Observer. So Jamaican dancehall artist Busy Signal is calling on the Jamaican government to intervene in what Busy Signal say was a denial of a visa to enter Canada. And the reason for the denial was that the Canadian embassy was saying that they're not sure if Busy Signal would leave the country at the end of his stay. So Busy Signal is calling on the Jamaican authorities to step in what Busy Signal see a tone of racism in that reason for not wanting to give him the visa. So that is what I'm going to talk about today. So let's talk about it. Okay, so Busy Signal being denied a visa to Canada is just not making a lot of sense. So in this video, I would just like to take a look at what would be the reason to deny Busy Signal entry to Canada.
Dancehall artist Busy Signal has called on the Jamaican authorities to intervene in his immigration woes after his application for Canadian visitor visa was denied over concerns about whether he would leave the country at the end of his stay. The One More Night singer is alleging that the denial, especially its overtone, is possibly racist. In an Instagram post on Friday, he shared a letter from the Canadian High Commission dated December 19, 2024, and addressed to Reno Devin Gordon. I am not satisfied that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay as required by paragraph 179B of the IRPR, Immigration and Refugee Protection Regulations. I am refusing your application because you have not established that you will leave Canada based on the following factors, the letter said.
So for Busy Signal coming to Canada, more than likely Busy Signal will be coming to Ontario, to Toronto, Ontario, because a lot of Jamaicans are in Toronto, and Toronto is where the reggae and dancehall scene is. That's the spot in Canada. So more than likely, Busy Signal would have been coming to Toronto. And in a post that Busy Signal made on Instagram, I think, he alluded to that he was planning a surprise concert for his fans in Canada. So, as I said, more than likely, he would have been coming to Toronto. The reason why it's not making much sense is because Busy Signal is, at this point, you'd call Busy Signal a veteran. Some people would call him a legend, but Busy Signal is a big dancehall artist. Busy Signal is not an upcoming artist. Busy Signal travel places across the world that most dancehall artists have never been. Tour Africa, tour Europe, you name it, Busy Signal's been there. And Busy Signal is someone that has a lot of hits under his belt. So that part is just not making much sense. Also, Busy Signal, as he said in a post that I think it was on Instagram or Facebook, that he traveled to Europe, he's traveling to America, he's traveling all over Africa. So I have never seen anyone with a US visa and a British visa get turned away from Canada. Pretty much, once you have a US visa and a visa for the UK, it's almost like automatic. You're going to be able to enter Canada. So that part is not making sense. And Canada is not as strict, as tough as America and the United Kingdom when it comes down to a visa. So that part is not making sense. So why would they refuse Busy Signal entry into Canada? So the only thing I can think about, and I'm going to list the reasons why I think that Busy Signal could have been denied entry for Canada. Number one, did he apply for the wrong visa? So Busy Signal, dancehall superstar, when you're traveling to work outside of Jamaica, whether it's the United Kingdom, whether it's America, whether it's Canada, there's a special work visa that entertainers apply for to get into the country. I've never seen any entertainer denied those visas. Like in Toronto this year, we have had so many, in Toronto, like 2024, we have had so many concerts. We have had one of the biggest concerts in Canada history when we had Taylor Swift, that she was in concert for almost a month downtown Toronto. We had the Buju Banton concert, which I went down there to cover some of it. The Buju Banton concert in Toronto, that was one of the biggest reggae/dancehall concert since Bob Marley performed here back in the 70s. We had, I think Idonia came, or Massacre, one of them came, but a lot of entertainers came to Toronto over the summer, 2024 summer. Toronto was like buzzing with entertainment. So my theory is that did Busy Signal apply for the wrong visa? Because if Busy Signal, there's no way they could have turned Busy Signal down if Busy Signal applied for one of those entertainment visa. And the reason why I'm saying that, because an artist like Busy Signal, I remember the last time, I think it was Popcorn performed here, there was some figure, something like 250,000 US dollars he was paid. So someone like Busy Signal, I believe Busy Signal could ask for like 100,000 US dollars and get that easily. So the visa thing, I'm not sure. I'm thinking that maybe is they apply for the wrong visa. The second thing now is, would it be like a political thing? So as everyone know, the Prime Minister of Canada recently resigned. Justin Trudeau recently resigned. And in Canada, under this Justin Trudeau administration, it's been like the immigration problems in Canada is out of this world. It's something like we have never seen before. It's estimated that since the pandemic, over 2 million immigrants came to Canada since that time.
Immigration. Let's talk about it. In the last 2 years, our population has grown really fast, like baby boom fast. And increasingly, bad actors like fake colleges and big chain corporations have been exploiting our immigration system for their own interests. So we're doing something major. We're reducing the numbers of immigrants that will come to Canada for the next 3 years. Today, I'm going to let you in on what happened, where we made some mistakes, and why we're taking this big turn. There are two kinds of immigration in Canada. The one you probably think of most is permanent immigration, like when families come to Canada to settle and call it home. Every year, the government determines the right number of permanent residents that we want to admit. That's how it's been done for decades. But a plan that only talks about permanent immigration misses the other pathway, temporary immigration. Temporary residents are people who come to Canada for a limited time, like international students, temporary workers, and so on. They come to work a job or go to school. When the job is done or when they finish their degree, most return home. Some apply to stay as permanent residents, but most return home. So back to this year's plan.
And most of those are like temporary workers on work permit. And so Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party came under a lot of fire for its immigration issues. So number two, like, did Busy Signal get caught up in the political atmosphere with them like seizing visa because of what's going on politically in Canada? So that is number two. But I don't know. Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's something to do with the Canada immigration, the whole political climate? Or do you think that it is a visa issue where the wrong visa was applied for? And I'm going to probably go with number one, because sometimes in some of these promoters, you'll find promoters that they'll try and beat the system per se and apply for the wrong visa. Because when you apply for a work visa for entertainers, just say for example, Busy Signal would be making 100,000 US dollars. The government is going to take at least 30% of that in taxes. So I don't know if it's a case where the promoters were trying to pull a fast one and just try to get like a regular visiting visa to have Busy Signal to come in and to perform, but not on a work visa, just come in as like a tourist, if it's something like that, because I can see him being turned down if he's trying to come to Canada on a visiting visa. But as I said, a work visa, I don't think that a visa like that would have been turned down, because over the summer We have seen a lot of reggae dancehall artists coming from Jamaica to Canada last summer. We have seen, as I say, I think Massacre came. We saw Tyrus Riley. We saw Dean Fraser. We saw a lot of dancehall reggae artists coming to Canada during this last summer. And most of them, I would say most of them, are not on the level of a Busy Signal. The only person I can see, or I can say would be on that level or a higher level is Buju Banton. And Buju Banton, someone that a previous criminal record was able to come to Canada, and Busy Signal, no. So I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with. I think they applied for the wrong visa and it just didn't work out. But guys, sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this story. Are you as surprised that, Busy Signal, even though I think he's an American citizen too, and with a European visa and travel the world, you see him all over Africa, 2024, and before you saw him all over the place performing. Are you surprised that he was denied entry in Canada? Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.